So the robin is still coming, and his or her companion. And look what we've done in the garden today. We bent all of that, you know, the pipe I told you we had from a rubble pile at a construction site. And there's enough white pipe to make hoops for each of these beds, and there's still more to make for that, and probably more for something else, maybe for a roof for the new structure to go over the fruit gate. So yep, it is aluminium pipe covered in UPVC. Oh, I don't even think it's UPVC, it could be, but yep. And we've all the construction netting we've kept over the years, and we've been able to cover the beds. Oh look, there's Robin right there. Yes, I know. So yep, we've been able to tidy up in the beds, especially in here, look. Around all the swede and the parsnips and the leeks and the garlic. Tidied up. I've put some diatomaceous earth down before I put the straw down. Covered in plastic so that the rain doesn't wash all that diatomaceous earth away too quickly. So it would help with the slugs, I think. We've done this bed, we've cleaned out all the dead and dying material. And I've used the last piece of plastic I've got to cover the cauliflowers at least. I know that the leeks and the purple sprouting broccoli are perfectly fine outdoors in all weathers. I just want to keep butterflies and butterflies off and keep the cats out. The robin can still make its way through there. I've seen them do it. They'll get underneath the net and they'll still come in through the side. I better sew this up to stop butterflies getting in, because it won't be long. I already found a caterpillar while tidying up these beds, but all the dead and dying leaves have been tidied up. And I mean, look at the sad state of the leeks in there. And there are caterpillar droppings. No, it's dirt. So a couple of the leeks I've had to take out. I'll use them for supper tonight. I think they were just knocked over really badly in the storm. But they've all been tidied up, all clean. Even this bit's been tidied up more. So yeah, already. The enviromesh that was covering the middle bed, I've hung on the washing line for the rain to wash out whatever dirt or soil is in there, and then I will put it in the washing machine, because you can wash the enviromesh in the washing machine, which I do every year. And then I put it away. Normally you wouldn't leave the enviromesh out over winter because extremes of weather actually corrode and damage it, but it hasn't been that bad this year. This last winter really anyway, it's not been that bad, but I will wash and put it away and bring it out when we're going to be uncovering the beds. So anywhere I'll have carrots and onions and things like that will be covered with the enviromesh again. Oh, Robin's gone under the veranda. So we've tidied up all the beds, all the circle we've tidied up there. We're going to be getting some stakes, proper chunky tree stakes, proper tree stakes, to put that apple back up again, because it's falling over. And this one, the others are growing straight, but these two seem to be growing towards the western sun. These all need to be tidied up, ready for beans, the window boxes. There's a green tub there, it needs to be cleaned out, fresh soil going in, because all those raspberries and blueberries and blackcurrants are going to come out of there. There's something else has got to go in there. And then these all need to be tidied up as well, and I need much bigger pots, because if the raspberries are going to go in pots, they need to be in much bigger pots. And at least if they're in pots, I can chop the roots off the bottom as they grow out the bottom, so that they don't run, because they have been running all over the garden. But if they're in pots, I can just lift the pots and cut off the running roots. That's fine if they're bigger pots. I mean, I've already got one. I mean, I've got my snapdragons and parsley in there. Oh, spare tub. Let's put that there. I'll put that away in a minute. Yep, we've also been planning what we're going to be doing around the back here to prepare for another big project. We are going to be cutting that hedge back at least another foot, and it will be very bare. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut away as much as possible, because this is becoming a nightmare to keep on top of now, and it's grown 2 foot into the garden, and we just can't cut it back without getting straight into the tree trunks. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it back really hard. We're going to put wire fencing. We'll leave the top on, but we're going to put wire fencing in and train the ivy through so that the ivy will cover the fencing. So that would help. And it will be important to have the fencing up for a future project. So still a lot to do behind here. The wood store needs a brand new tarpaulin. That's seen better days, way too many better days. So that needs to, oh, see, I've still got more of the pipe. This is the manure bin, composting bin. There's a wood chip composting bin. So I mix these two when I put it in the beds. And I think when I transplant the fruit canes into tubs, I'll be using that. Every garden has its messy out of sight corner. This has got to be sorted. All the rubble from the old outdoor oven has got to go to the skip, and the wood that we've kept in there, that is good enough for this year now, so that can be transferred to the wood store. And then this is going to get a revamp as well into something new. So this whole section is going to face a big project this year. There you go. So little update just before, things get crazy busy. We've also got to sort out all that rubber liner that we put on the top to guide the water into the guttering, because it was flying over the top of the guttering. We need to sort that out as well. And that back wall of the shed between on that side by the fence, we have to clad that. We've got more sheets of the corrugated metal. We're going to clad it with that. So, yep. And a summer project will be clearing out the craft studio and making it usable again. So I can start working on some of the crafts I've still got in there and use it for my podcasts and whatever else work, because I need it as an office. I can't work in the house. I need an office. So there we go. Lots of prettying up. There's the rhubarb we dug up and split from the front garden. Some is still there. We filled the hole with some manure, and they're in a pot that's been fed nicely with manure and composted with chips, mulched with straw, so it's starting to grow nicely. Yeah, and you can see the Aquilegia has got lots of nice new little leaves down the bottom. Herb Robert strawberry. The milkweed's got to come out. My alpine strawberry needs tidying up and sorting out in there so it doesn't get strangled out. Still lots of leeks that could go in the beds and filling in gaps. Those little hanging baskets need to be cleaned out and refreshed. The Agnes needs a bigger pot. Oh, there's more of the rhubarb. So if anybody wants rhubarb, do let me know. I have spare rhubarb going. We don't eat that much rhubarb. The quince is going to go in the front garden. I'll show you another video another day. But yeah. So by the time you get this video, it'll probably be in a week's time. So it'll be a week ago when you see this video. So the quince is going to go in the front garden, replacing one of the honeyberries. That jasmine desperately needs a refresh. It needs new soil. That there is an ash tree, I think. Could be, I don't know, I can't remember. I'll check it out, Sorry. I have a Russian kale in there looking very healthy. Making sure I don't let the butterflies get to that one. We still need to use these gates for making fencing along the one end in the front garden. I'll show you that in the next video. But yep, so some of the projects going to be happening this year. We are going to be changing that whole section there between the fruit cage and the outdoor cooking area is going to get a revamp this year. Sorting out some issues with the shed. Those are the big projects. Other than that, I just need to do more tidying up and prettying up of the veranda, renewing of the soil, putting in more fresh manure, soiling by the strawberries because they need tidying up now and refreshing as well. Workout bench is over there. Oh, the shredder, we got a second shredder somebody gifted us. That's going to go back in there. But yes, working again. Stay on top of that. Yep, you'll see that as well. You'll have seen that amount because by the time you see this, I'll have posted the video I've just made and edited, so that's got to be posted now. A week ago when you see this video. This one I'm not even going to edit. I'm just going to upload it straight to YouTube without any editing. You're going to get it as it is. Right, now we're done with that, tidied up. It's time to go indoors and get some dinner cooked and maybe do some more clearing out indoors as well. Oh, I just love getting stuck into things and achieving things. What have you been achieving this week? Has there anything that has made you feel that spring is definitely on the way and you're getting that energy to clear out, to put in order, to prepare? Have you felt that energy yet? Because I certainly think I am, and I'm able to do a lot more. Even last night, a week ago by the time you see this, after dinner, we sat for just about half an hour having a rest. And then hubby said, okay, what are we going to do now? I said, right, let's go upstairs and start a spring clean and a move around and a shake up of the bedroom. So we moved furniture, vacuumed and dusted and tidied up, cleared out. And so that is a little bit of cleaning done in the bedroom and reorganizing, and it feels completely new and it feels more relaxing and a better place to sleep. A lot more clearing out to do because I need to get into the boiler cupboard and sort all of that out, and I need to get in the airing cupboard and sort that out because those are the types of jobs that you can't do one job unless you do another one and do another one for that one. So you know, the domino jobs. So I've got a couple of those to tackle as well, and I think I'll be doing that in the evenings. I have a meeting tomorrow night talking about a really exciting workshop with a friend to do with growing your own herbal plants for medicinal purposes and foraging. So I am so excited to be preparing for that little exercise and workshop with somebody. That will be very good, really enjoyable. Can't wait for that one. Yeah, so lots going on. I am still planning more workshops. I'll let you know about that in the next video as well. Actually, I think I'll put one on Instagram and a little short, because I am going to be doing another workshop. I am planning one for the end of February. If you're interested in an introduction to suburban self-sufficiency, then I am running one in February, the last week of February. I think it's the 4th week of February. So do check out the description box underneath. I will put the information in there for the next workshop. If you're interested, please let me know. Register your interest where you are. Obviously, I can only travel in person to South Wales because I can't travel much further than that. But if you're much further afield, then I will do an online workshop or get together and a chat about, we'll do an online workshop for the introduction to suburban self-sufficiency. So let me know what you prefer. In the description box, in the comments section, let me know if you are interested in the suburban self-sufficiency workshop. Where you are, would you prefer in person or online? And I'll get back to you on that one. This one in February is going to be in person at least. But if you want one online, I'll prepare one for March. So let me know. And also coming in March will be the first garden preparation for self-sufficiency workshop, which is a follow-on from the introduction to suburban self-sufficiency. Same there. Just put a note in the comment section. Introduction to self-sufficiency, in person, online, yay or nay, and then the same for the garden planning for self-sufficiency, suburban self-sufficiency. Right, folks, I've got to go. Speak to you again soon, and I'll let you know how we get on.